Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking all about the first events from D23 2024 and all the different announcements that were made during the movie and television panel that happened at the end of the day. Now unfortunately I am not actually there at the event, however I was able to have a bunch of people who have been giving me different information to help share with you guys on what was there, and while we go through here, let me know what you are most excited about. Let's get to it. Let's start off with the Marvel portion of the show, mainly due to the fact that this is the section that we know the most about already. We first took a look at Agatha All Along, the brand new series that's going to be coming to Disney Plus on September 18th of this year. There was also a brand new trailer that was released. I'll have the link to that in the comments below. But overall, the trailer, along with some of the pictures that they showed, do make me even more excited about this series that I was already very excited about. In addition to that, we do have a brand new Captain America movie that's coming out next year in February 14th to be exact. Captain America Brave New World, starring Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson / Captain America. Overall, again, we knew a lot about this, but I am still extremely excited about this one as well. In addition to that, the following month, in March of 2025, we will have the new series of Daredevil Born Again. If you are a fan of Netflix, or if they have this on Disney Plus, if you have the mature settings, you can watch the original Daredevil show, and it's a great show. It's actually probably my favorite of all those series. So if you need to check out the old ones, I highly recommend doing so. However, at the same time, viewer discretion is advised. We also heard more about Marvel's first family, aka the Fantastic Four First Steps, which is going to be a brand new film that is being filmed right now, coming out July 25th of 2025. And then the final thing we learned in the Marvel Pavilion was the Ironheart Disney Plus series, which will be coming out in 2025 as well. If you watched Wakanda Forever, the second Black Panther film, then you know a little bit about Ironheart. She was in that film, but she was the person who could actually create the Iron Man suits. Overall, again, very, very excited. Going on to the Disney Entertainment television series, we have Percy Jackson and the Olympians. The second season will be coming out on Disney Plus. There is a brand new trailer for this as well that popped up during the event, and again, exciting stuff. I enjoyed the first season more than I thought I was going to. I went in with pretty low expectations, but overall, I think the second season looks promising, and I'm hoping that we will get greenlit for a third one as well. Going over into the Disney live action section, we have Mufasa the Lion King. Now, I am not going to lie. When they announced this movie, I was not interested whatsoever. There was absolutely nothing about this movie that made me really I can't wait for it. I thought the live action version of The Lion King was good. It was pretty much the exact same story as the original with almost shot-by-shot remake. And when they said we're going to do Mufasa, I was like, okay, we'll see how it is. But this trailer that they released, an unbelievable trailer, and it makes me insanely excited. I had hesitation about going to see this in theater, but now I will definitely see this in theater. Just like the other ones, we will have the link for that in the bio below, so make sure you check that out. We also got our first look at Disney's Snow White, the live action the reimagining of the classic fairy tale Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. They'll be coming out March 21st, 2025. It does look like from some of the previews that we have here that they have listened to a lot of the complaints that the viewers and the Disney fans have been saying throughout the years, and it looks like they may have corrected a lot of different things that they were originally going to do and switched it up to a new version. So I don't know how people are going to be feeling about this movie still. I know that there are a lot of people out there who are still not too excited. I'm not insanely excited either, but I'm going to give it a chance. We will see how it goes. We also saw a brand new logo for Lilo and Stitch. There's actually a short video that's out on YouTube on the Walt Disney World live video, or whatever you want to call it. The motion picture thing. The Walt Disney Pictures, I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. The Walt Disney Pictures has a short video that came out with Stitch breaking through, and it looks good. I enjoy Lilo and Stitch. I know Lilo and Stitch has a massive fan base, but at the same time, I am not one of those people who really needs the live action films. I like, getting original stories, and we'll see. It looks promising. We also heard a little bit more about Tron Ares, and in this brand new film, we will just, have Jeff Bridges coming back to play his iconic role, and we will see exactly what happens. We don't have a lot of information on it, besides the fact that it will be coming out in theaters on October 10th of 2025. In addition to that, another sequel, which we knew about, which is Freakier Friday, starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, will be coming out in theaters in 2025, a sequel to the smash hit, which was actually a remake of another film that came out in the 70s, starring Jodie Foster. Going over to the Star Wars sides, or the Lucasfilm side, I should say, we have looks at Skeleton Crew. We actually have a whole trailer of it, and a lot of the people in the comments are saying it looks like Star Wars meets Goonies, and they are 100% right. I am a huge fan of the Goonies, the 1980s classic, and I'm also a huge fan of Star Wars, and this is told from the perspective of 4 kids, and I'm very, very curious to see what happens in this. I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of the live-action Star Wars shows. There's some that are huge hits, and there's other ones that are huge misses in most people's eyes. There's none besides the Book of Boba Fett that I have not been a fan of. I love all of them. Book of Boba Fett, I could have, I think could have been a little bit better, but overall, I was not severely disappointed. But Skeleton Crew, it looks very promising. It could be the best Star Wars series out there. But at the same time, we also heard about what I think is the best Star Wars series, which is Andor. We learned more about Season 2 coming out, and of course, this is leading up to the events of Rogue One. I could go and watch Andor over and over and over again. I think the storytelling in this is just amazing. I cannot wait for Season 2. Finally, we also had Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni show us a sneak peek of The Mandalorian and Grogu, the Star Wars feature film, which will be coming out on May 22nd of 2026. So we still have about a year and a half until we get to that, unlike most of the other things which are coming out next year. Going over to the Walt Disney Animation Studio side, we started off by taking a look at Moana II. This trailer looks incredible. I know I've been saying that about pretty much everything, but I am extremely excited for Moana 2. Now, if you didn't know, Moana was supposed to have a Disney Plus series, and then it was switched over to this movie that we are going to be getting later on this year in November 27th of 2024. But this trailer made me a lot more excited than what the teaser had. The teaser was like, it was a teaser, but the teaser gave me that Moana 2, pretty cool. But this trailer made me think, okay, Moana 2, extremely cool. In addition to that, we did find out about Zootopia 2, which will be coming to theaters November of 2025, where we have detectives Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde on a brand new adventure together. In addition to that, we did hear about a brand new movie coming out in 2027 called, I don't know if you've seen the first one or the second one, but Frozen 3 in theaters 2027. Finally, or not finally, no, I take that back. Not finally, we heard about Avatar. The third movie in the franchise will be Avatar Fire and Ash, which is going to be hitting theaters December 19th of 2025. But then finally, we are going over to the Pixar side of things. And first off, we heard a little bit more and had a trailer for a series that I've been extremely excited about since the first time they said that. By the way, I wonder if anyone's going to go back and count how many times I say the word extremely in here, because I think I've said it a lot. But we have these new series, Win or Lose, which is going to be coming to Disney Plus on December 6, 2024. If you don't know what this series is, it sounds incredible. It is about a baseball team that is heading towards the championship game, and every episode is telling the same story but from different people's perspectives. I've always loved this type of concept, and I cannot wait to see how they go through and pull this story off. On top of that, we have another show that looks really promising. I was going to say extremely, but I said really instead, which is Dream Productions. That'll be coming out in 2025. Dream Productions is based off of the world of Inside Out. If you remember in the film, we go to the Dream Productions facility while they are trying to create dreams for Riley to wake her up. And this will be a series featuring different dreams found in the Dream Productions. Overall, pretty cool. We also heard a little bit more about Ilio. I think I said that right, but I could be wrong. Ilio is the space fanatic with an active imagination, and he is beamed up to alien life. We also heard a little bit about Hoppers, which is going to be coming out in 2026, which is about a girl named Mabel who loves animals and is able to hop from consciousness into lifelike robotic animals. So it says that she's going to be going into the mind of an adorable beaver. That's the official press release. and beavers are usually adorable. So we will see how that movie goes through, but it sounds like it could be a pretty cool movie. We also heard about Toy Story 5 coming back, and this time around it looks like the toys are going to be challenged by some electronic toys. We'll see what that's all about. I enjoyed Toy Story 4. I know a lot of people didn't, but I thought Toy Story 4 was a good film. I wish they would have stopped at Toy Story 3. But you know what? We've already gone through 4. We might as well go to 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc., etc., etc. But Toy Story 5 will be coming out in theaters on June 19th, 2026. And then the final big announcement, which I was not expecting whatsoever, is we are in development for a brand new Incredibles film called Incredibles 3, back with all of the people who worked on the original 2. So that is all of the announcements for our movie and TV things on Disney Plus or just in theaters that are coming up in the next few years here. Let me know in the comments, what are you most excited about? I am extremely excited about pretty much everything in here. I cannot wait. I love TV, I love movies, I love Disney Plus, I love Disney. So I cannot wait to see what all is going to be in store. In my personal opinion, I actually think the thing I'm most excited about is Win or Lose. I've been very curious about this project since they first announced it, and I cannot wait to see how it all plays out. Let me know in the comments, what are you most excited for? But of course, as always, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and we will see you once again tomorrow. Oh yeah.